We're back, and today, guess what? We have more features in MLB The Show 26. Remember last time, things were pretty generic, things were pretty vague. Of course, there was the reveal about now and later packs being available in MLB The Show 25. Already have a video on how to get those quick. It's a bit of an XP glitch, XP hack, whatever you want to call it, but we already have all the now and later packs. Now we're breaking down some more features where they go a bit more in depth. And we're going to speed run through, so I'm going to tell you guys the most important things you need to know. We got some interesting stuff now. We got some attribute styles are actually changing. Catchers, they're going to have pop time stats, a bunch of good stuff here, some road to the show, some franchise news. Let's break everything down. So back on November 6th, we shared the first details, blah, blah, blah. Back in November, this is where it gets funny. Gameplay continues to focus on delivering the most authentic on-field baseball experience. Again, when we broke that down back in November, I told you all, that sounds pretty vague. Like, what's the actual thing that's going to be changing? They didn't really specify it. Here it is. Now we're going to name a few examples. They watched the video. What's good, SDS? My guys, right? So here we go. New catches on the run. Going to allow fielders to cover more bases in a more realistic way and efficient way. So what I'm hoping that means, right? We all know the feeling. You're turning the double play. Bam, double play, and you can't even get the meter. Like, your guy just catches it and then sits there for 3 seconds while the meter is queuing to get in the green, right? So hopefully that means it's a bit more smooth right there. But really, it seems it's about catches on the run, allowing fielders to cover bases. I mean, for me, that just screams double play, get the ball out of your hand. I know it's probably about more of like transitions and like the animation of how they're actually covering the bases and things of that nature. But man, oh man, I hope they're fixing, the lag in a sense on some of those quick get the ball out of your hand plays. More efficient cutoff throws. They enable corner infielders to get rid of the ball more naturally while gunning down runners at home, basically. Again, so yeah, that's kind of what I was just saying about double plays. It seems like that's more like throwing meter improvements, which would be great. I'm not going to lie. Knee down catchers. This is a funny one, right? So you got the catcher stance, prototypical. You're catching. You're on zero knees. And then you got the one knee down. I think it was already in the game, but now they're, I guess, bringing the animations more widespread throughout. Pop time for catchers will now be its own attribute. What does that mean? It means for the defensive roster update on 26, we will have pop time. Probably 0 to 99, maybe 125. Probably just 0 to 99, though. Meaning if you have like a 1-8 pop time, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, you're done, buddy. You're going to have a good pop time rating. Things of that nature. It's going to help separate some catchers from other catchers because it is an important attribute. Now, we did have throw power. I'm interested to see, are they going to keep throw power in there or just use pop time? We'll have to see that. Fielders' reaction rating is now split into 4 directional attributes. Probably going to be front, back, left, right. You know what I'm saying? So if you're an infielder, if you're Ozzie Smith, your lateral, I mean, honestly, just everything, but your lateral specific reaction is probably going to be insane. Your guy's going to be getting great jumps. I mean, Ozzie Smith's going to be literally everywhere. He'll look like a Lou Brock at shortstop. Now, looking at left field, speaking of Lou Brock, which we have to get a gameplay. I mean, a couple likes and comments on this video. I'm going to have to do a Lou Brock gameplay on W25, but I think that's besides the point. You're going to have Kyle Schwarber out there in the outfield with 14 reaction in every direction, and hopefully it plays a little bit better, right? Hopefully not, though, because Schwarber, I'm throwing you out in left field for the bat. So, new defensive catch animations, not really interested about that. A new bunch of gameplay features, such as bear down, big zone hitting, PCI sensitivity, fixed zone, and free anchor. They're going to share some more stuff about that. ABS and PitchCom will add even more depth in MLB26. So they're adding ABS and PitchCom. I'm almost 100% sure it's only going to be offline. I mean, could you imagine having variable umpires online and then like pressing the touchpad on your, if you're a PlayStation user, touchpad, challenge. I would imagine the umpire gets it wrong. Like, I'd be so mad. You're out of challenges. Sorry, ball 4, strike 3. But yeah, something interesting here that I'm interested about is the PCI sensitivity. So, I mean, let me get my Control Freaks out. We are sponsored by Control Freaks. Use code TBR for 12% off. And, of course, my controller doesn't have them equipped because I was playing Fort, didn't need them, right? But look, little precision ring action. You put that around your joystick, and you're basically moving in slow motion. Now, it seems like you're going to have PCI sensitivity. Basically, what that helps with, and what the precision rings help with, I recommend them a lot, is that you won't be yanking down. You won't be pulling down, getting under the ball as fast because your joystick moves slower, your PCI moves slower. So that's what PCI sensitivity is going to help with. We have anchor mirror. Your anchor will always stay where you previously set it. I don't really anchor my PCI. You know, I'm more of a keep it middle and then adjust a little bit high. It's easier to pull down, in my opinion. I mean, you're not hitting the fastball, but especially on a higher difficulty. Franchise, I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't really want to, I kind of want to get through this, right? But franchise, let's get through this quick. They improved. It's more like vague and nothing really crazy here. A brand new trade experience. I thought we had that last year. And last year was better, but it still has a ways to go. Improved lineup logic and rotation logic. Basically, the AI should hopefully be having, you know, Yadier Molina not batting leadoff this time. I feel like it's a necessary fix. Is it like, oh, I want to, you know, buy the game? No. What I will say is I'm impressed that we're getting news on MLB The Show 26. And we are sitting here in December. Big W, man. Last year we weren't getting news until like February, March, right? So this is great. They're comparing the side-by-side lineup logic there. Old on the left, new on the right. You're seeing Francisco Alvarez, or hopefully the news on the left. Hold the phone. Okay, that's the bench. Oh my, I was about to say, why is Francisco Alvarez batting leadoff? Okay, we're good. But if you compare it side-by-side, you'll see that the lineup logic should make more sense. These are not the real player ratings. Ooh. I was about to say, man, I was about to be like, ooh, Lindor is looking 80, 96 overall. Again, those are franchise ratings, though, so they're going to be changing that. Road to the show, we had, what, 8, 9, 10, 11 colleges last year. We're getting 11 new colleges this year. Now, the play style for college and Road to the Show wasn't great. You basically only were wearing their uniform. It wasn't, like, super unique or custom. You weren't playing, like... If you were playing at Penn State, you weren't, you know, sitting there in a dollar dog day and the stadium's packed. Things of that nature unique to the actual college campus you're playing at. They're adding, like, North Carolina Tar Heels. They're adding the... I thought this was Ohio State at first, and then I thought it was Oregon, like Oregon the Ducks. It's the Ohio State Beavers. Okay. So that's who they're adding in there. And I think that's all we have to talk about, except, like, you know, don't forget, like it says... Now and later packs can be earned in MLB 25, so you can get a head start on 26. Eventually, probably February, we'll have the now and later pack program, but there are 11 packs up for grabs right now. Just hit up the XP reward path. We have the best method. Not just subscribe on it, man. It's good. It is a good sign we're getting news, and we're in December. I'm excited. Got a bit of a wait, though. I'll see you boys in the next vid.